All right, well, we are back on the trail. We actually got back on yesterday, but motivation was very low yesterday, at least for me. I don't know about Deddie, but I pretty much just did our 4-mile hike yesterday, set up camp, made dinner, and went to bed. So that was why I did not do a video. But today, feel much better. Ready to get back going. And yeah, it looks like we got some pretty tough hiking today, but only 7 miles. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we finally made it to our first border crossing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It didn't take us too long, but it took a while.
Longer than we had. We made it.
But we're definitely happy to be making some concrete progress into another state. Only got 13 more to go.
13 states to go.
So yeah, it'll be a while, but that's okay. We're making progress. So far the hiking's been tough today, but this is definitely a great benchmark to get to and kind of pick up our spirits, and we don't have too much farther to go to get to camp.
So about Georgia, Bobby, we'll miss you a lot. You were such a help during that.
Yes, we will.
But the mountains were tough, and nice to get those in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
So we'll keep going.
Now we got the Smokies to look forward to. Yippee.
It's raining. Can't say I'm particularly excited about it, as it's not really supposed to stop for like 3 days. So it's gonna be a lot of fun doing everything in the rain. But for tonight my tent held up pretty well. There's a little water in here, but not too bad. No clue if Deddie's awake or not. Can't really hear him to talk to him, even though he's right next to me. But yeah, I've managed to get almost totally ready without leaving my tent at all. So yeah, it's not too bad, but I still have my food bag hanging up and have to break down the tent in the rain. Not gonna be fun, but we'll see how it goes. This will definitely be a good first test of doing everything in the rain, because it's pretty common on the AT. And we're gonna do it for like 3 days, so I'll keep y'all posted on how that's going.
Hey everybody. So it's with a heavy heart that I have to let you know that I have made the difficult decision to come off the trail. I have dealt with dehydration about 4 times now, and I just cannot figure out how to deal with that, and it just keeps happening, and I am more and more convinced that it's just going to keep happening till I can figure out what's going on. So I've made the decision to come off the trail. Dowdy's going to keep going, so we hope you'll keep watching and keep pulling for him, keep praying for him, and we're going to keep supporting him and meet him wherever we can. But he's going to go on without me, and we're going to wish him all the best. And in the meantime, I'm going to figure out what's going on with my hydration issue and all. But thanks for all the support, and I'm disappointed I haven't gone the whole way, but I am happy to have made 85 miles, and hopefully maybe one day I can do it again.
Yeah, he did great, and this is just going to be the beginning of the journey. So maybe in the future we'll try again.
We'll figure it out.
We'll see how it goes. So be expecting to hear from me, probably not that often. In the beginning, I know y'all got used to seeing me every other day, but it's probably going to be a little more interspersed now, but I will try to keep y'all updated. And yeah, don't want to just leave you hanging, but I'll still be out here.
I understand cell service is very bad, so we cannot always upload when we want. So it is sporadic sometimes. But please wish Dowdy luck and keep watching him, and keep pulling for him on that.
Yep, appreciate all y'all's encouragement, and I'll see you back out on the trail. So I'm getting back on the trail and ran into some special people. For those of you who watch any Appalachian Trail documentaries, this is the family. They were one of my favorite trail documentaries to watch, so it's pretty cool running into them, and they're out here doing trail magic. They've been doing it the last 3 years. They hiked in 2018. So it was great to meet them and excited to get going now. Alright guys, I know I've been sporadic lately, but I am back and just spent a whole day in Franklin with my friend Lauren here.
Hello.
And her boyfriend Adam. We had a great time. They took great care of me. It was so fun to get to catch up. We hadn't seen each other in what?
Like 2 years?
A year,
almost?
9 months,
Yeah.
3 years. We couldn't decide, but it had been a while. So it was so fun to catch up. We just had lunch and I spent a lot longer in town than I expected, but it was well worth it. But yeah, we're headed back to the trail now, but I thought I would update y'all on the past few days that I have not said a whole lot. I know it's been a while since I've posted an update, but as you can tell from what you have seen in this video before this point, I've had a lot going on. So this has kind of been the last thing on my mind a lot of the times. I'm now on my own. My dad had to drop out, as he just talked about. He's having a lot of health issues with dehydration, and it was just happening so much that we were really getting worried about it. So he's gonna go take care of that, and this is only gonna be the beginning for him. This is still his dream, and I'm gonna still be encouraging him to pursue it for sure, and I know that he will. But anyways, yesterday, once after that video of my dad saying that he was leaving, I showed y'all that I ran into the family, who is actually my personal favorite trail vloggers. So that was super fun. Hung out with them for a little bit and then said goodbye to my parents, and they left. I was gonna talk to them for just a couple more minutes, and then I got ready to go and realized I left my trekking poles in the car. So my parents had to turn around, come back, which honestly was not a bad thing. I got to spend a whole lot of extra time with the family, and they were so sweet. We got to talk for a while, talk about their journey. They asked me about my journey so far, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Talked with them about all sorts of stuff. But then eventually I did get back on the trail. I had told Lauren that I was gonna meet her at 4 o'clock, but that was with my plan being to leave at 11, and I left at like 12:15. But with it being my first day on my own, I didn't really know my pace, so I figured I'd try it. So I just started booking it, and I told her to stick with 4 when I stopped for lunch, just to try and challenge myself and see if I could make it. And I was close. It was like 4:25.
Yeah.
I gave her an update and said maybe like 4:15.
That's
But
what I pulled up was like 4:15, 4:20.
yeah, so it ended up being 4:25, and it was super foggy. So when I came out of the woods, she was like coming down this dirt road, and we could both not really tell if it was the other person.
It was super creepy. I mean, it like, you can't see trees or the road or anything, and you just emerge out of the fog. And it's like, I really hope that's Dowdy, because if not, something bad's about to go down.
And she told me she was in like a green Jeep Cherokee, and all I see is like the word Jeep. And I was like, I bet that's her. So I just start slowly walking towards her, hoping she'll open the door and get out so that I could see her. But you know, it worked out. It was her. But yeah, then we went into town, hung out. I got a new water filtration system. I was tired of squeezing water through a Sawyer. So I got the bigger sawyer so that now I can do a gravity fed one, which will be nice to be able to set that up and relax. Had dinner, hung out, it was a good time. But now I am headed back to the trail. Today is gonna be a light day, probably just 5 miles, because it's already after 2 o'clock and it's 5 miles to one shelter or 10 to the next, and if I go 10, it's gonna be too late. So we're just doing a light day, trying to get to Fontana by like 4 days from now. So shouldn't be too bad, but I'm ready to get back on the trail and get moving a bit. Again, I'll definitely be missing Lauren and Adam. It was so nice to see them. But yeah, I'll try and keep y'all updated. Hopefully this video is gonna be going out here soon. And yeah, so I will talk to y'all in the next episode. So I just came off the trail there, and now we're on a paved road on the top of a mountain, and there's a tower up there. So I'm gonna go check it out. But yeah, I know I said that last video would be the last for this episode, but I had to show y'all this. So this is sweet on top of this tower. Look at these views. Full 360 view from up here. This is so nice. I'm gonna put some good pictures in here for y'all to look at, but man, this is cool. I would love to be up here in like the fall, see all the colors change. Oh man, this is definitely the best view yet. Yeah, well worth the hiking today, even though it's tough to be motivated after being in town for the day like it usually is, but